Watch as it breaks down beside us. We've risked everything for love. On the outside, always looking in. We'll still hold on to all we could have been. To all we could have been. Would you still take me for a fool if I let give it all away for you? So take me home.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist.
Take me home.
I couldn't resist. I kind of had to. What is this? You decided to torture here. We'll get the happy music playing. How about that? Hold on. Where is it? Where's our usual song? Here it is. Yes, I wanted to, but I had to. Everybody pat Cookie, pat pat. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Dog is like, why were you on the floor? Doggy. Thank you all so much for the treasure train that just started right now on the stream. My goodness. Totally. Completely. Hold on. I can turn it. Nope. Got it like that. Okay, we can put the music down to a reasonable level now. Because, my God. It was very fun. Cookie says, become deaf. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Or at least a good one. Wow. Okay, a lot to handle. My goodness. Midnight, thank you for 5 gifted subs. Zombie Paper Mags, thank you for a gifted sub as well. Raven, thank you for 100 bits. I appreciate it, and the very kind words. Aiden, resubscribed for 8 months. Thank you. Cabbage Girl for a brand new tier 1 subscriber. Welcome into the community. I'm so glad that you're here. Cabbage Girl with 5 gifted subs before you subbed for yourself. Oh my God. Okay. Luna with 100 bits, thank you. Nexus with a gifted sub, thank you so much. Zombie Paper Mags with your own sub before a gifted sub, thank you so much. Ink Coffins for 2 months, thank you so much. And a whole bunch of followers. And I think that's all of the crazy stuff that's happened this stream. When you got it like that. We're at level 4. A level 4 treasure train, which is a discount. No, I mean, always, right? But at the same time, that performance was always going to be that performance. My goodness. Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. Huddle, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Nerium with the brand new Prime sub. Luvani with the 20 stream streak. Thank you so much. Mid Chalice, hello. Thank you, brand new follower. Welcome into the stream. She Demon, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Or at least a good one. You need to get into voice acting. I have no idea how to even begin with that. I would love to. I'm actually in a couple projects where I've just done voice lines for people, which I'm really excited that they're coming soon at some point in time. I have no idea when. But I would love to. I think that could be good. Scooter, thank you for 3 months at tier 1. I really appreciate it. You really ended on the fall of L'Manberg, the war flashbacks. Well, at least we could reclaim the day for something positive. I wish I could have asked for a better conclusion for the doc. But yeah. Yeah, bricks were being thrown. Look! Less bad than the dream, SMP. Thank you, Lady, for the 200 bits. Lady Nora. Zombie Paper with another 5 gifted subs. What the heck? We're at level 6 on a hype train. I'm an evil, evil man. Yes. Hi, God. Hello, puppy. Murder and death, at least better than the previous. Yeah, we do our best. The emotions, y'all. When turn plus being a soda killing Martin, voice acting could be in your future. I can fix it. I couldn't fix him. I'll give the monster fangs. I would love to get into voice acting. That would be a lot. Was there any chance the doc could have ended the series alive? Potentially. Mechanically, yes. I want to address something right at the top, right? Right at the very rip, because I've seen this talked about, and I want to acknowledge it, and I want to be... I want to be as proactive as I can for this. So let's do this. First off, Avian, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Cabbage Girl, thank you for the 100 bits as well. Thank you. I have gotten some feedback that the music's still too loud. I can pull it down a little bit more. I've gotten some feedback where I've seen conversations in certain circles that Doc's story is a happy ending. And I want to be very transparent at the top. It's not. Doc's ending is not a happy ending because I do not want to in any way aggrandize or I don't know the proper word. I'm trying to find the proper word, right? Glamorize. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. I do not want to glamorize Doc's selflessness to the point of self-harm. Doc was selfless to the point of being self-destructive. To the point of being a tragic character who literally gives up his own life so others could live. That is a movie trope. That is a genre trope. That is a character for the story. That should not be the message that people take away to operate for themselves. Right? Doc is a tragedy. Vampires SMP is a tragedy. And I want to acknowledge the fact that some people were concerned with the way that the story ended. That it's basically saying, give everything you can, including your life, for others. Maybe it'll be fine. Put yourself last. And I don't want that to be 100% people's takeaway. For the character, wonderful ending. Exactly what he would have wanted. Exactly what the character, in the context of the story, deserves. Full stop. That is the character in the genre, in the media, in the thing. That is a fictional character in a fictional story. I'm not glamorizing self-deletion. Good God, no. I don't want that there. And I had concerns, and I had thoughts, and I had things, and I think they're all valid, and I wanted to address that at the top. First thing, very important, because I think it's worth saying to the people who feel that way and the people who feel that the story did that can feel heard. Because I want them to feel heard, and I want them to feel okay with the fact that you can support the story, you can support the message, and not apply that to real life. It is fiction. It is not a real life message. This is not a real life message. If there's any real life message for Doc, it is be good. Be good no matter what life forces you to do. Do the good thing. Do the good thing, even if everything in the world is telling you not to. That's it. That's the doc's actual message. Not what he did. Do war crimes. No, wait. You putting that on Tumblr broke me this morning? Hell yeah. Graduate train less than 30 seconds. A level 7 hype train. Thank you all so much for the immense support. A lover's rose. I was gonna say Oliver's. A lover's rose. Thank you for the 50 bits as well to close it out. I really appreciate it. Murder 5 million incidents. It wasn't 5 million. Okay. Zombie with another 5 gifted subs. What the heck? Wow, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. That's huge. Like, a lot. Everybody, I will say this. I appreciate all the support. Just make sure you're taking care of you and yours. Like, I would hate that you put yourselves in a detrimental position for my benefits. I will make it work. We make it work. Kichi, thank you very much for the Prime sub as well. But that's the rule. I don't do it often. I'm not going to lecture you all. You're all adults. You're all responsible for yourselves. I want you to know. So just, I put that out there. What was the doc's head count in his own mind? How many was it? What's the number? Chat just wants to know the number. Chat wants the body count. Drop the kill count. You're really close to home. Grandpa was instructor for chemical warfare in the Korean War. And after he was done his tenure in the army, he went into medical field to try to balance out and make up for the life that he was forced to do. Body count. Okay. There were 2 numbers. The KD ratio. There are 2 numbers. Doc had 2 numbers in his hand, in his head. One was the people that he was directly responsible for killing. And the other was the number of people that he patched up just enough to be sent to die. And he blames himself equally for both of those. Because in his mind, if he didn't intervene, if he didn't do anything, if he had not stepped in or become involved, that person would have been on a different path and therefore would have potentially been safe. The official report on the actions of taking the town that the doc was said to take, and part of the regiment that was dropped behind enemy lines to take, listed 5,500 enemy combatants. The realistic answer about that is that was basically just the population of the town. So everyone inside the town itself was killed. The doctor then additionally counts probably about another 800 to 900 people that he patched up and sent to die. So I think the final, because for he probably counts another 800 to 900 people that he patched up and sent to die. So if I ever had a choice, it would have been like 6,313 to slip in a little old Lagundo lore 313 reference just for fun. The sum total of lives I cursed with my presence would have been the actual line. But yeah, between in combat and the population of the town, it would have been 5,500 that he directly killed and another like 800 or 900 that he patched up to be sent to their death. That was the doctor. No wonder he hated himself so much. Exactly. The doctor was a monster. The doctor was a war criminal. Like that. The doctor was a war criminal in the like. That was the things he was forced into doing, being put in the military, being indoctrinated, being told, these are the enemy, this is your job. Go do the thing that we're telling you to do. You've been given orders. You will follow them. You will not ask questions. You will go. That's it, right? Probably. He probably would count Avid, Martin, and Red. For the 3 of them. I support you as the real monster. I said that on Tumblr a few weeks ago, knowing my backstory. And someone was like, he's objectively wrong. There's vampires here. And I was just sitting there. I just sitting there like, oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah. All depends on the definition of monster. Yeah. We support your rights and wrongs. Scott's number is probably higher. Yeah, probably. Martin with that command stop my heart. Counts Avid's. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Because of what Owen said. You put him in the position where I could kill him. In his mind, that goes into category 2. I put someone into a position where they were then able to die. Category 2. Full stop. Like that's where he goes. He goes into that second column. Right? I know I did it. And when if you notice, from the moment that Oppo and me kill Avid, I don't say his name until like after Owen comes. I think even the next episode. I don't think I say his name again for the rest of that session. I just can't. The doc cannot bring himself to do it. That's just it. Rights and wrongs, but damn, that's a number. I didn't say it in the rest of episode 7. Yeah, okay, Beck would know. Beck and people would know. Also, I want to also now, right at the top of the recording, can we just get a round of applause for the team that has helped me make this story possible? I would not have been able to provide nearly the same level of story if it were not for Peeps, for Peepwarp, and for Beck, 2 people who I immensely trust and have come to immensely trust with my content, with my story, with everything else. The idea of the black and white behind the intro was Peepwarp's idea. They figured out that effect. The write-on effect for the dates at the start of episodes, Peepwarp figured out how to do that. And a lot of the conversation cinematics and a lot of the cutting and trimming and getting all those camera angles and all of the flashback work is Beck, who has helped capture characters' emotions, even though they're silly little block people, so immensely well. And I think they both so desperately deserve just as much time and attention as I do, because they are just as responsible for making this series look and feel the way it has since then. And I think they both very much deserve it, because it was wonderful. It was a team effort. There's not a single episode that the 3 of us didn't all touch. I think we all were involved in every episode pretty much. There wasn't a single conversation or thing or anything else that only one of us ever was responsible for. I think it was a group effort from wall to wall, and we desperately worked really hard to make this series appropriately devastating. LV, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. Or for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. And Luna, that's my wife. That's my wife. Yes. Luna shouting from the rooftops with 300 bits. Thank you so much. And Sky, thank you for the prime sub. Void, thank you for the tier 1 as well. All right. Yeah, I feel like a proud parent. You should. This series has been our baby for the last like 2 months. In the thread that we have on our Discord, where we organize the editing, Peeps is just like, so now what? But yeah, we really appreciate it. Can we rewatch The Turning in a second? The lights. Dusk, I'll refund it. I'm gonna keep the lights chill for today. Just simple, because there's this weird visual glitching effect, which I'm trying to figure out. And I don't know if it's just me. Like, there's a grid of static that appears on the video player. And I don't know if it's just me. But it's only on Twitch. It's not on the clips that I download. It's not on anything else. It drives me nuts. I can't figure it out. So am I right in that it is literally just me and I can ignore it? Or are you all seeing this as well? And here, I'm going to turn the lights to red so you can see it. So you can see what I'm trying to show you. And I want to see if you all are seeing it too. Mainly specifically up here on this wall.
If I had 10 bits for every person Doc blames himself for, I would have 6,313 bits, which is a LOT.
Thank you for the 631. Should we make that a new sub notification? 631 bits is I don't deserve eternity getting screamed out. Can see it on the back left. Yeah, it's like static. So there's a little bit of noise, which I expect, but it's on like a perfect grid. And it's do it, you coward. My goodness. Cookie of Anxiety, thank you for 6 months at tier 1. Impish Inkling for 10 gifted subs. What the heck? Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. Y'all, we are very soon going to be doing a new stream layout. I think it's time. I think we've been on the existing stream layout for 18 months, maybe just close to 2 years. I think it is time to mix it up again. Time to redo some things, and it's a good time to potentially add some new little callbacks and some new moments in preparation for Subathon 2026, which is very exciting. February Subathon 2026. Legally required to give us Sunshine and Rainbows SMP next. Yeah, maybe we'll see. But no, it has been such an honor and a privilege to be able to do this series, to be able to work with this cast and the group of us. Credit to Oppo and Owen. Like, this group was lightning in a bottle. I don't know how else to put it. There very much was just something perfect about the exact people that they grabbed and the exactly how much we all sent it, and the camaraderie we had behind the scenes was wonderful. It was so good. It was so good. It was such a cool moment, and it was just perfect, absolutely perfect. And being able to trust each other, that even people who I knew very little was able to just fully commit to, was beautiful. Cleo's tears broke me. Yes, me too. Cleo sent me a message the day before the finales went live, because I had told everybody that I would be on dad time, and I would be running around and doing all sorts of stuff, and I wouldn't be able to see any episodes until like 6 o'clock. Turned out I was able to have a headphone in because the kids' cheerleading was no parents allowed. So I had to go sit in the car, right? Which is fine, because I got to sit in the car and I was on Cleo's premiere, actually. So I got to chat along and interact with the community, a little bit of that. Cleo sent me their last message when she's writing the letter to me with, I did this specifically for you. This is me getting back at you for making me kill you. I made it 5 seconds into the video. 5 seconds. I heard, hey, Doc. Tears. Just tears. Glasses off. Full, like tears. I was done. I was broken. And then I'm like, I'm fine. And then I get to the end, and it's like, you saved at least one person. And it's like, oh! Oh! No! I was ruined. I deserved it, but I was ruined. It was heartbreaking. Cleo's POV had me devastated. Pretty boy with me. My friend sent me that purely to torture me. Yeah. Go Cleo before that. Yeah. Catch some casual emotional warfare between friends. You know, as you do. It's amazing. And being able to act opposite of her has been fantastic. He gets an actual redemption arc where he puts in the work and becomes a better person. He's shown that in him, and then he regresses. He chooses his redemption arc. Okay. Full stop. When I got turned, it could have gone either way. I was in that point like, what am I gonna do here? I was not ready for this. Doc was never gonna be a good vampire. He was going to be a feral beast in the woods if he ever got turned. This is gonna be horrific. What do I do? And I'm just mentally panicking. And I'm like trying to put as much of that I can into the thing. And we've always had in conversations with Owen a heartbeat in the background. And there was always this like thumping heartbeat of everything else like this. And once you get turned, you're a vampire. You're dead. So P-Porp had the idea of replacing the heartbeat with marching boots. I got back the timeline with that sound effect, and I lost it. I'm like, oh my God. This is so. All I did for that scene, literally all I did, is I did a little bit of the visual effects on the video where like the vision's pulled in and you're hearing that, and I moved a couple lines around, but the actual like soundscape that was underneath it was unchanged from what Peeps gave me. The soundscape was unchanged. I moved a couple lines around and I messaged Liam because I'm like, I know what needs to go here. The speech when he's getting his medal. That's what he's hearing in this moment. He's hearing his absolute most horrible thing that got bragged about. Because one of the last things that Owen called him was soldier. And that's the mentality that he was immediately put back into. He was soldier. Yeah, LV just caught it. Owen called him soldier and he regressed immediately. And it's just, the boots are marching. All I did was I made it get louder. I made it get louder as we were going. And just louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. And he dives to the town and he's ready to just maul the next living thing that he sees. And Pearl looks him in the eyes and goes, I'm disappointed in you. Martin calls him doctor again. And Oppo asks if he's okay. And those three things are like a system shock back to reality. You stuck the paperclip in. They hard reset him where it's like, wait, these are the people I'm here to protect. These are the things these are the people I'm here to protect. These are the lives I'm supposed to save. This is why I'm here. This is everything. The three of them calling him doctor again, saying that she was disappointed in me because I was being selfish, which is valid, even though I wasn't, but still valid. And Oppo, of all people, going, are you okay? Was like just this grounding moment where, despite even what he looked like at the time, they cared about if he was fine. And the antithesis of one of the things that he kept hearing in his head of, I don't care if they're fine, can they fight? Thank you, Anathra. Really appreciate you for giving me that line. I don't care if they're fine, can they fight? Turning into, I don't care if you can fight, are you fine? Was one of the things that pulled him out. and got him to reconnect. Yeah, that's an Athra. It's one of the things that pulled him out and got to reconnect and got him to like plug back in and be back in the moment and just be, I need to be here. I need to be here for these people. Everything else like that. Oh yeah. It's wild. So, okay, Martin's death. Had to die to save everybody. I cried at the end. Yeah. Like, Doc is a tragic character. He's a tragic character and a war criminal and a hypocrite. But he was a hypocrite who was trying to do right. And he was trying to do good. He was trying to do good. He was trying to be good. And that's it, right? Like, that's all it is. Cried editing it. Were you told Martin had turned on permadeath mode? We had. So, we were recording for about 6 hours at that point. And we had the conversation about, we had our normal halftime break where we're like, this could be the finale. This might not be the finale. Everything else like this. What are we going to do? And we had probably like an hour conversation of what do we want to do? Do we want to go for the finale? Do we want to push for this? Do we want to go? Like all of this. How hard do we want to go? And we all agreed, we're like, look, let's just go in. Let's just turn it back up. Let's just send it. Let's make it happen. Right? Let's make this happen. And we went for another 2 hours, give or take. And we had another break. We had another pause. And we're like, cool. And that was after the in-character conversation between Cleo, Pearl, and Scott. After the three of them had an in-character conversation of like, how can we're done. We're exhausted. We're done fighting. Everything else. Yeah, Pyro was dead. Pyro and Owen were dead before the second break. We get to the second break. Hi, Viking. We get to the second break. And Pyro and Owen are dead. And in character, people have figured out an ending that lets the most people survive. Lets the most people get away, lets the most people be happy with what they are and what they will be doing. I can turn it down a little bit more. Let's see. It's just because some of the songs have lyrics. So let's see if this is a little bit better. How's that? Just a little bit of background, so it's not just the white noise sound effect. Owen called the break warning right before he died. I heard that the command was visible in there. Because it was normally on a clock, but because we were so far behind, it was that. What? What do you mean what? What do you mean what? What did I do? Hi Viking. You're live right now. Get out of chat. Go talk to your chat. Random shout out. Beck's in charge right now. When you walk with Cleo and Pearl into the town, in my head I didn't realize it was you. I thought it was a Frankenstein monster. I mean, it kind of was. LV, thank you for the gifted sub to Viking. Thank you, Luca. I appreciate it. Yeah. When the second break hit, after another 2 hours of recording, and Pyro and Owen are dead, and there's been an in-character conversation of, this is what we want. There was a wonderful moment of, we spent another 45 minutes or so, person by person, step by step, right? Are you okay with this? Does this feel fine? If this is what we're going to lead to, do you feel like you have a good story and a good ending and all of this? So I would say that like 98% of everything on Vampires SMP was fully improv. 98%, right? And we got to that last mile of a marathon, of a literal marathon, right? We got to that last mile, and right before we filmed all of those scenes, we paused and we're like, is everyone okay? And I still vividly remember Pyro going something along the lines of, well, I'm dead, so I don't give a shit. And it's like, like that was just such a shock to the system of like, oh, thank God. Okay, this is fine. Like, we needed that. We needed that a little bit. It was so funny. Right? It was so funny. And so we got to that. We got to the last mile, to the last few moments. And we sat down and we checked with everybody and we're like, is this good? Does everybody feel good with this? Is everybody feel happy with this? Can you make an ending that you would feel fulfilled from, given this is where we want to go? And if people said no, we would have abandoned that plan and fought to the death, I think. I don't know. I have no idea. But everybody said yes. Everybody added their own caveats, their own asterisks, their own changes to the finale and everything else like that. So like Martin dying was a genuine shock. Was a genuine shock to the system. When Owen realized what we were doing, he paused and said, "Are you trying to out mechanic me?" But it was discovered in character, which was the best part. But yeah, after the in character conversation of what we're gonna do, we had the pause and we're like, wait a minute, is this okay? Is this okay? Are we all okay with this? Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna agree to this? And we all checked in with everybody and everybody felt cool with it, except maybe Owen. He was a little salty, but that's fine. And we're like, cool, we're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. And then we played out that last mile, that last 0.2 of a mile of this marathon. And it was beautiful. No GM survives first contact with the players. I think Owen's original plan didn't survive past episode 3. Let's be honest here. I think we broke the game in episode 3. And I think, oh, thank you, whoever that was, for gifting Cleo a sub. I appreciate it. I think we broke the game in episode 3, and then we broke it again in episode 6, and then we broke it again in episode 8. It was beautifully brutal. We're talking vampire stuff. Yeah. Owen breaks our hearts. Time to break mechanics. Yep. Owen was running to keep up with us. So this is something I'll reveal. After Owen was dead, and after we had the above table, out of character conversation of, we're going to do this, we're going to commit to this, all the characters feel good about this, this is fine. I have Discord up on this monitor. I have OBS on this monitor. I have the game right here. And all I see out of the corner of my eyes is the chat with Owen continuously lighting up. And just continuously lighting up. So I eventually have a moment and I tab over and I go over to my chat with Owen. And I can't show you all of this because there's not enough messages where I'm not going to spoil other stuff. But let me just read a few of the messages that I had. Right? As the literal demon on my shoulder, Owen just starts sending me messages. The dreadful voice of V. Owen begins whispering in your ear. What if you cure yourself and leave as a new man? If you leave the vampires alive, they're going to kill everyone. You should stop them. Everything you touch, you kill. Think of what you could do. Think of what you're capable of. You can't trust. And I'm talking to Scott. And on this screen, I just go, you can't trust him. You can't trust him. And I was just like, oh my God, you menace. And there's a clip of near the very end where we're like, we had broken something. We had mechanically broken something. And thank God Owen was dead because he was able to be tech support for a moment. And he pops in, he fixes the thing, and we go back to recording what we were recording. And then he pops back in right in front of my face and just goes, think of what you're capable of, and disappears again. And I am on the verge of tears at this moment. I am crying, and I just lose it. The absolute devil. We're all grouped up in town. We've all figured out what we need to do. We're almost done. We're doing the last couple scenes. And he's like, you should kill them all. It's like, what is wrong with you? He was haunting me. He was actively haunting me. So, for a lot of the technical things like that, I don't know if we'd release the clips because I don't want to ruin the magic, right? I don't want to spoil the fact that, like, yes, at some point in time, we just have to mechanically get all the things working. But it's very funny to talk about because we are all devastated and we're all breaking. There's another shot. Me and Cleo were mid our conversation, our heartbreaking conversation where both of us are pretty much actively crying. And then there's just a pause comes in because I think Drift crashed or something like that. There's somebody's game crashed. So there's a pause that comes in, and just immediately both of us just start swearing. we just both immediately start swearing. Because we are so emotional, and then the text pops up on screen and we just both start swearing, and it's like, oh, are you okay? Yeah, okay, I'm okay too. Are you okay? We're gonna be good. Okay, this is what we're doing, right? Okay, yeah, we're gonna do, okay, great. sad, tears, and then the text goes away and we just go back into it. But like, there's there's checks like that. I'm just like, oh God. Oh God, what are we doing here? Still made me cry moments before that, and after the break kills me. I'm sorry, Beck. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry, Beck. I need time to know who I am. Oh. Did Legs ever trust Scott in the end? Or is he just tired and held on to hope? Oh. I think in that moment, Legs had felt, granted, for so briefly, I think Legs had felt, yeah, just throwing bricks at each other the whole series. Screenshot with just you and Cleo was just Martin inspecting. Oh yeah. But that was after the edit. Yeah, no, 100%. But I think in that moment, Doc had touched, even however briefly, what vampirism was and what he felt like to him, and it was never going to be the same for everybody. And Scott was very unapologetic in everything that he did. But this song's loud. I'm gonna skip it. There was something in that conversation, and I think it's less that he trusted Scott, even though he would take his word. Your word, Goldsmith, to a dying man. Your word. It's less that he trusted Scott. It's more that in that moment he trusted Cleo, he trusted Shelby, and he trusted Abolish. That if Scott stepped out of line, they would end him. Like from episode 2, when Cleo walked around and was stabbing everybody, and I gave Cleo a sword. I said this after episode 2. People were like, stabs a bunch of people, is given better sword by the doctor. From episode 2, Cleo is capable, motivated, and actionable. No notes. Like, that's fine. So it's less that. It was more about that. And then Abolish does his crazy ending where he's able to... Oh, Breezy, thank you for the gifted sub to Abolish. I appreciate it. Abolish does his ending, and deeply traumatized. Yes. But Abolish does his ending, where he's actively keeping tabs of it. Is so good. It's such a good extra detail of somehow Abolish has taken the extended life and is this Dampier or half vampire, or not exactly a thrall, right? But just something. And is just watching from a few buildings over. Now, if you had modded in a sniper rifle at that point, it would have felt so good. I was watching your ending and I was just waiting for the crosshairs to appear. I was like, he's not going to do it, is he? He's not going to do it, is he? Is he going to do it? I was just waiting for it to go from just zoomed in to being a scope. And I'm like, oh God. Because the second I had thought of this, of maybe not Abolish specifically, but as Scott got away, the idea of, sure, Scott and Shelby live in this penthouse apartment in New York City, and the apartment directly beneath them, a member of the Vaylock family sits with the headphones on, a bunch of monitors in front of them, and the roof rigged with Semtex. In my mind, that was exactly what I was thinking. And then for Abolish to not only make that canon, but himself, was glorious. Like, glorious. Just truly, truly glorious. And I was so happy. That was incredible. I love, at one point in time, we talked about the whole give Abolish a gun. And Abolish is like, silver's too soft for bullets, and I don't think wood ones would be aerodynamic. And I'm like, oh no, you've thought about this. Oh no. It's like, oh, he's thought of this. He's done the math. Right, giving it thought. I can't share it, but we had a secret human chat that we got about halfway through the series, which was us trying to talk about Abolish. You really need to post these images. You need to post screenshots of the modern problems require modern solutions. You need to post screenshots of the strategy breakdown document that you gave us for episode 6. Or no, for episode 8. For episode 8. Abolish did there were two separate times. Abolish gave us a strategy breakdown document of how to fight vampires going into episode 7. And then Abolish gave us a strategy breakdown document of how to assault the castle at the start of episode 8. With charts, there were maps, there were roles, there was build order, all of it. Like, Abolish is the gun. Abolish is the gun. Abolish VOD reviewed vampires and found a way. Right? Abolish was prepared. There was no escaping that. He was terrifying in the best possible way. Secret vamp chat and nowhere near as organized as the human way. He's the only human survivor. Yep. That's my goat. And he did that hiding in the shadows so well. Abolish's character is so amazing. Just the montage of, who are you? Like, who the heck are you, man? This is wild. And then the reveal that the whole butler outfit was just a costume and everything else. He is the final girl. Abolish is the final girl. Everyone was scared of Abolish? Yeah. The art of Shelby with the silver block and the cobwebs of I didn't do anything, and it's just Abolish, axe overhead being like, I know. And it's like, oh God. That's terrifying. Absolutely cold. And then when he walks out of the barrier, he's like, Oh, I'm so done with work this week. Send me home. I need a hot shower and to catch up on Netflix. Please. Like... That's another thing that I just lost it. Because he did that live. He walked through the barrier and he did that live. And I lost it. I was a ghost watching him and I lost it. I was already crying. And that made me laugh and cry instead. Wait to see more of my stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Fox. Thank you for the 100 bits. Thank God I'm finally away from those lunatics. And I died so Abolish wouldn't have paperwork. Hey, I'm helping. You finally got to see Oko, so I've seen it the entire time. Yeah. It was very much just like, such a good character. I did. Cleo sent it to me a day early because I'd be busy. And I made it 4 seconds into that. I heard, hey, Doc, tears. Tears. 2 words. All it took to break me. All right? All it took. Even after everything you did, you didn't deserve eternity? No. No. Doc was... Yeah, throws another brick. Deeply flawed and a war criminal and... was genuinely just... He was... Look. You can look at Doc one of 2 ways. You can look at Doc as the sum total of everything that he did in his life. And you could look at it very in a utilitarian manner of he was responsible for damning and damaging and ending X number of lives, and he tried, and as a doctor, he was responsible for saving X number of lives, and you can be purely mathematical about it, right? The other way to look at it is this is a person who came from a situation in which he did horrible things, and despite all of those things, is trying to be the good man, is trying to be the good person, and was selfless to the point of being self-harm. Like, Doc was actively, and I mean actively, throw his own body on the grenade because that's it. And I'm trying really hard to not get TOS'd at this point because it's very hard to not get any more specific without potentially getting banned on Twitch. So it is very much, he was selfless to the point of self-harm. And that's it. Doc needed therapy, bubble bath, and a hug, okay? In Minecraft. Double times where Doc threw himself in front of people in game? Yes. Absolutely. 100%. The Doc was putting himself in the middle of so many fights and everything else, despite not swinging a sword. And he was just a menace. Like, to play somebody who actively did not want to fight in a death game server was weird. It was so weird. Regress? Yeah, and then episode 6 happened. And then episode 7 happened. And he just rolled back. And he was able to slip into that old man like putting on a coat. And it took very little, right? Just enough to break him, just enough to put him over the edge. And then episode 7 started and he's swinging. He's burning the forest. He's swinging swords at people. He's stabbing everybody else. He does not care. He's done with Avid. He's yelling at people. He yelled directly at Oppo.
Nautical Goose just raided the stream.
Goose, thank you for the raid. How you doing?
For the support.
All right. He got in front of Oppo to protect her until he broke, in which case he looked Oppo dead in the eyes and goes, I can't trust you, but you're useful. Come on. Right? Like, you can't help. You can't be helpful, but you can be useful. Come on. And I will brief you on the way, soldier. Let's go. Yelling at Oppo is a fun pastime. That was a verbal assassination. It was just a verbal assassination. And now, having seen the code, I finally saw your post. now actually knowing the code in that point. Oh, I'm just looking at the ones Doc is checking off too. And like Doc was reliable. Doc was useful. Doc was dangerous. Cleo's globe was so cool. And I'm like, oh, when I asked, I'm like, oh no. Go to Cleo's Blue Sky account. They posted the code there, and it's 10 rules handwritten out that they had on a notebook next to the monitor when we were recording. And it was so good. Before episode 7, he was Sisyphus. Episode 7, he was still Sisyphus, but at the bottom of the mountain. What part of the afterlife do you think Doc went to? I don't think that's for me to say. I don't know. I know Owen provided a definitive end there, but I think as far she was going to die. I know Owen provided a definitive end for his character. I can't say because I don't know how the god or gods or power that be or karma or grand plan or whatever of whatever rule or whatever it has control over the world that Oakhurst is in would look at him. I don't know if they would look at him as a piece of fruit that is rotten over here, so the whole thing is rotten, throw it away. Or if they would look at the apple that's a little rotten over here, they can cut that away, they can remove that from the actions that the man has done, and the rest is worth saving, and the rest is worth keeping. Doc very much looked at himself in the former. He looked at himself as, I am rotten, I've done rotten things. Use whatever is viable and discard the rest. That was Doc's worldview on himself. I have no idea what whatever deity or anything else would be. You posted the infiltrate the castle plan. Please, let's get a link. You all need to see this. Music. Yes, I think I can. Abolish actually found a lot of those, and was a playlist from Epidemic, and then I started adding to it based off of the existing kind of Lagundo music library that we use a lot for a lot of those songs. Doc thinks of himself as a fruit, probably a raspberry. Look, don't look at that episode. Don't look at the series and tell me that Doc isn't a little fruity. It's okay. That's fine. Abolish regret. Okay, here's the link. Y'all need to see this. A little is an understatement. Yeah. Just old man Yowie. Woo! I don't know what to say. All right, here. I want to show you all this. This is the 4-part plan that Abolish sends us all. Look at this. Look at this message. Where we need to go. Here's what we need to remove. If you excise this portion of the roof, we'll have a good combat floor in an area. Once we're inside, we're breaking these blocks. We're clearing this off. We're placing 3-block high walls here. Silver on this and this location. 4-block high wall on the table to be able to block off any arrow combat. Once we get in, we need to stay that we're here. We need to be operating here, clearing out these corners. Here's everybody's roles. This is what we're gonna be doing to go in. We can take the right path, which is a little riskier, or we're gonna be going around on the left, which provides us stealth, which is gonna take time. But that might be useful because then the vampires would be out of here. This man knew what he was doing. Like, they locked in. Full stop. Right? You all have to go see this. Abolish is just, and you were, so Cleo, there were people there. That's the wild part. Drift and Shelby were standing on the hill to the right of the castle as we were stealthing our way in. And there was at one point where Appa was going to kill a pig that was in line of sight to the two of them. So just imagine if that would have happened. There would have been a fight there. They bat away. We didn't see them. They didn't see us. They bat away as we're breaking the blocks on the back of the castle. So that whole start of the episode, 10 seconds in either direction, would have been fundamentally different. I think you actually see the shot in Shelby's video. Shelby has a flashback shot of the two of them talking, and she goes through the wall. And you can see, she goes through the wall, and you can see us digging in. Abolish Van Hell No Veloc, right? It's awesome. But Abolish was the absolute goat of vampire fighting strategy. Probably the only reason we survived. Anglis, thank you for the 15 months of subscribership. I really appreciate it. This is very oh God. This is the first thing I see. This is the first art I see when I tab back over. Oh. 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 Oh, my heart. My heart. Hey, babe, all right, love you too, babe. First thing I see when I open stream. Ow. Okay. A lot of people are asking. The eye. Why are the eyes different? I've seen the message go by in chat a lot. I haven't had a chance to talk about it because we were talking about it. The eye. The left eye is glass. When that bayonet went across his face, he lost this eye. It was gone. So the left eye was glass. So in my tier 2 skin, the monocled eye is red. The left eye is still green because the left eye is glass. And then in tier 3, the left eye gets pushed out. If I had more time as a vampire, I would have been complaining about headaches all the time. And that's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to escalate to the point of hurting people. But I would have complained a lot about having headaches. If I had more slowly turned into a vampire, I would have complained about headaches a lot. And then, yeah. Dedication to research. Yeah, because that was the thing that was done a lot back then. You would put a glass eye in because the idea would be you would want to maintain the shape of the face and the structure of the face, and specifically the orbit surrounding the eye. So people would put a glass eye in, but it was horrific practice. It would get infected, it would get hurt, it would cause so many different problems. You shouldn't do that. But yeah, the left eye was glass the whole time. It keeps the shape. Yeah, that was the idea. We've learned through modern medicine that's not smart. You shouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. Right? What do you want? What did you want Sausage to tell Owen? The whole time, yeah. The left eye was glass the whole time. Revealing that in Cleo's premiere was evil. Yeah. I was lurking in chat. I felt like being a gremlin for a second. You did that all with no depth perception. What was the book in the wall of the crypt? Okay. What was I going to tell Sausage to tell Owen? I don't know. I genuinely didn't have a message planned. I think it was more important that Doc, for one final time, because he hadn't seen Owen yet, right? He hadn't seen Owen on the tower. That was before he got up to the tower. It was before he had seen Owen that day. Loki, thank you very much for the brand new subscriber. Welcome in. He hadn't seen Owen yet at all that day. So I think realistically it was more important to show that this man who had constantly extended an olive branch and constantly tried to have lines of communications and constantly had tried to talk his way out of it no longer had anything to say. So there wasn't a message planned. It literally was, can you say something? Never mind, I don't have anything to say. That's all it was. It was just like, I'm out of words. I have nothing more I can say. I've done all I can. That's it, right? We just have to let it go. And that was it. What was the book? Oh, okay. I wonder if it's here. Let's see if it's here. Because I have the world. We have the post-episode world download. That I know. Oh God. Well, here we are again. Do I have a map in this? I don't. Okay. Oh, I'm still dead. Yeah. Guess the brick before you throw it? No. All right. So if we go down to Oakhurst and then we turn left and we go this way, whereabouts here is the crypt? That's that one. That's that one. Where's the crypt? Oh, we got the hype music now? Jeez. Yeah. Oh, that's where the world ends. Where's the crypt? Here's the crypt. This is a story beat that I didn't get to have happen. But I had a thing that I was tempted to be able to do. There is a holy water right beneath it. The music does not fit this, no. And it was a copy of The Cure for someone who would need it. For potentially, for anyone. For any vampire who would need it, it was a single bottle of holy water and the book written down and everything else. And I wanted it there that, granted, I put this here at the start of the session. So hours before everything else. I'm pausing this music. This music is too hype for this moment. I put this here right at the start of the session in like our prep time, like our starting prep time and everything else. There's a bottle of holy water in here. There's a book in here. And this is the message that Doc left for any vampire that it could have been useful for. Just one final person. If I can't help everybody, maybe I can help one final person with the idea of, if I'm going to die, I'll tell maybe the one who kills me or something like this. If it's all going to go bad, I can give this to Cleo. And my whole thought process was, this is one final cure. The water that had been made, the instructions of how somebody could do it for themselves, everything else like that. So that's what was back there. And then after the first fight and everything else like that, finale made me weep. Hi, Shana. After the first fight and everything else, when we were all in the crypt and Pearl had accidentally used her holy water bottle, I'm like, I don't want you to die. I don't want you to die either. So I took the holy water bottle out of there, giving up final chance of saving whoever that vampire was that I could have sent it to, and instead saving the person who was standing in front of me and trying to make sure that Pearl was equipped to be able to defend herself. But yeah, so that was what was in that book. The book Owen threw me was just meet me at the place where it all went wrong. It was very much just like, meet me at the place where it all went wrong. I think something along those lines. Basically just saying like, come meet me at the lake. Come meet me at where you had horrifically fumbled our relationship. So yeah, that's what Owen handed to me. That's a lot of places though. Yeah. Did Lagundo fully intend on killing Owen after he had been turned? Yes. Yes. Yep. At that point, Doc is in that mode. Doc is kill my sire, kill myself. Be done. That's it. It's like, okay, we're done. This is it. Generational fumble. Divorce! Divorce 2! Somebody said Divorce 2. And it's like, yeah. Divorce 1 was in episode 6? Divorce 2 was in episode 8. Divorce the sequel. They make sequels now. How did they? Yeah, it was very much a. Oh, they were never dating, but they've definitely broken up now. Duo-vorce. Doomed Yowie SMP. So I said that in episode 4. I don't think that's what we should call it anymore. I genuinely think if we're gonna have a nickname for vampires, the nickname for vampires needs to be the trauma bonding SMP. Because in character, those people, or the happy Yuri SMP, whatever, but it was the trauma bonding SMP. Because in character, those people were put through absolute hell. Above the table, the 14 of us as creators put ourselves through absolute hell and have come out on the other end of this as like, oh my God, let's do it again. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, how else to put it? But that's just it. It's just like, we need to do it again. Please, please, we need to do it again. Peak and Clock Tower and so many other games and escape rooms and all these other things. Like, I missed you all already. Well, I mean, we're getting together. We got more stuff coming soon. Werewolves. Look, also, full disclosure, before somebody clips this and says that I'm confirming something, I've got nothing, okay? I do not know what POW has cooking next. I don't know if there's going to be a sequel or a remake or something else like that. I've got nothing. So, please do not read. Yeah, Thursday. I'll spoil it. I think we have another VSMP cast stream on Thursday that we're doing something together, which will be fun. We've got some stuff. We got some stuff happening on Thursday, so that should be good, and I'm very excited for it. Yeah. But yeah. More Clock Tower. Yeah, it's more Clock Tower. We're playing more Clock Tower. It's gonna be fun. I get to play, so that'll be cool. I'm really excited. I get to play. Cleo will be storytelling. And I am terrified, but it should be good. Yeah. People have mentioned playing Among Us together. I just saw Dr. Rat's phenomenal new mod. My God. Have you all seen this? Have you seen the train survival game that he's made? Right? Like, hold on. It's so good. It's so good. The murder train. Yes. I linked it, but I linked it as fan art was coming in, so it's just gone. The chat's just gone, right? I watched a little bit of this video. Well, a little bit. Gee, I've watched a little bit of the video. I watched a little bit of the video. Just a little bit of the video. Just a little bit of the video. Just a bit. Just a little bit. But this looks so much fun. Right? I have to go back and repost this in the Vampires chat. But this is so much. It's basically an Among Us or a social deduction game that has been fully modded into Minecraft. Fully built into the game. All incorporated into one mod. You can download, install, play. Good to go. I am excited. I'm not subscribed on Dose. If I switch accounts to this channel, which is where I saw it initially. I am subscribed. Do not judge. I'm subscribed to most things on the Lagundo channel. I was just logged into Dose for that. I have a few. Heartbeat Express. The Heartbeat Express! That would be very fun to play together. It's out now. If I remember saying you guys can play together, that'd be cool. I need to go see. Why so many accounts? Different reasons. Different accounts for different reasons. I've tried and... Okay, here's the thing, y'all. I've been doing YouTube for 25 years. I've been posting content on the internet since 2000 and, like, maybe 6, maybe 2007. Okay? So, 20 years. Just short of 20 years, right? Instant success story. Yes, I know. The first video I posted was on Newgrounds. You all probably don't remember the ancient texts. Some of you weren't born then yet, and that's okay. Right? I remember when YouTube was released.
As a small personal, thank you for the wonderful drama SMP, laughing face.
NX, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits. That's a lot. I really appreciate it. I miss Newgrounds. Yeah. The ancient texts. I remember when YouTube released. I remember when Facebook dropped in my freshman year of college. I was there when the ancient texts were written. Do not quote the deep magic to me, witch. Yeah. I remember when Gmail needed an invite. Facebook required a college email address, which I had to sign up in my freshman year of college, right? Oh, bingo. I love bingo. I wish we got to play more bingo in MCC this past weekend. That would be so much fun. Children, can I entertain you in a rousing game of bingo? The fact that we played bingo first is ridiculous. We started that as a bit, and the second the game got selected, you could probably watch all of us just be like, uh-oh, what do we do now? What do we do now? What do we do now? What's the bit now? It wasn't supposed to work. Was battle bingo box. I like bingo box, except round 3. That brought back bad memories of the war. Bingo box is beautifully. You've been blinded by capitalism. We're just yapping for a second. MCC Legged V Scott playing bingo. Copper Daddy. Yeah, someone please do that. That would be beautiful. The bingo. It's supposed to be minutes, which I don't know why. But yeah, it's such a good series. It's such a good series. You're on my hit list. I messaged him if anything were even, because of what I knew was dropping the next day, and that I gave my life so everyone could escape Oakhurst. That's worth a crafting table, sir. You owe me. I knew what was coming. Oh, I'm sorry. That's very funny. This is very funny for me. Vampires Cast in the Rat Game. I will go and repost it because I would love to play that. Like, where some people are already talking about doing Among Us. That could be fun. But doing it in Minecraft would just be phenomenal, right? Because it's directly tied to the stuff that people watch, which is fine. 07 Doc, yes. All right, what else have I missed? What have I not answered? What is there specific things to talk about that that we haven't talked about? Because I've been yapping for 90 minutes at this point. Owen and Legs playing Veinbound? We could. Dr. Malpractice? Oh, should we talk about if I went bad? Ooh, the start of the series versus how it changed. Yes, please. Okay. So those of you who knew me before this series know that I love playing a good villain, right? Like, I love playing a good villain. I am the DM for my personal D&D group. We are on the literal potential finale of a 6-year campaign. We started in 2019 in the office at the last job that I worked at before going full-time creator. Every Thursday or every other Thursday, we'd order a ton of cheesy bread and Domino's, and we would sit in one of the conference rooms, and we started at level 1 and have been playing our way through this campaign, and it turned into a Zoom campaign and everything else like that, and it's just slowly worked its way up. They're level 16 right now, and it is very much the end of the campaign. They have boarded the Acropolis of basically my world's version of Alexander the Great.
Thanks for the angst you gave us.
Basically, there's Alexander the Great type character. He means to conquer the world because that is what great men do. They conquer. And that's it. That's just what he does. So going ham and RP, I should have known. Thank you, Cleo. Level 16. It's been 6 years. They've just boarded the Acropolis, which is a portion of a flying city that this character has raised. And they're going to be fighting their way through it and trying to get to Ajax's chambers and kill Ajax. 6 years. 6 years to get to here. And I'm so excited. NX, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. And thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate it as well. I'm down for D&D if you want to do a campaign. Apex. So for anybody who wants to see some D&D from me, go watch the Gallery of Antiquities one-shot that I did with a few friends of mine. It's on Legundo VODs. You can go check it out right now. Also, if you go back a few years, there is a 2-shot of the Emerald Palace, which is a 2-shot horror one-shot we did. Lady Kane, some of you will know. She is one of my favorites. That was my previous Vampires experience. That was fun. There's also the Subathon one-shot, Oops All DMs, which we did, which was a lot of fun, where I was I was one of the players. I got to be Ux, the Goblin Cleric. Very fun. Very fun character. We will be doing more D&D and tabletop stuff for Subathon 2, and more stuff coming soon. Put him away. Okay. Alternate Vamp storyline. If Doc had gotten turned really early, 2 things would have been true. He would have stayed at level 2 for as long as possible. I don't think I would have gone to level 3 until the finale ever. I think I would have stayed at level 2 because I would want me, covered in blood, to be a disastrous moment if I was the villain. So I would have been level 2 for the longest time. And I would have made a point of not wanting to blur my senses too much. Stay at level 2, stay in control, everything else like that. But I had thoughts. Level 3 is for crash outs only. Yes. Oh my God, yes. But I had thoughts of little vignettes, little moments of imagining trapping somebody in a cage and being like, I need to know more. I need to know more. Do you know how much of science we've learned from pushing into oblivion and taking one step back? How long someone can hold their breath and still live? How long someone can go without food before the hunger takes over their brain? How much you can bleed? and survive. There's all these lines are coming back into my head right now. So there were very much two versions of the doc in the barrel at any point in time. And depending on when I got turned is which version that you got. And very much when that conversation in episode 3 happened with Owen, I'm like, oh, okay. No, we are going the good man route. We are going the man who is ashamed of his war crimes. That's the direction that we're going in. Okay, great. We have made a choice. We are on the... we are not playing the renegade path. We are playing the good path. The trying his best. Yeah, we're playing the trying his best. So we're doing the best that we can. That was the self-loathing paragon. Yeah, there you go. Which is perfect because it was I got to play such an amazing part in the story and be just this facet, right? Changes so much earlier of what you do. I can imagine, right? I've gone back and I've watched like everybody who got turned, and in the very next episode having to cope with that and just retool all of their character motivation. Well, maybe not all, but like a good portion of their motivation, their win condition, their survival gets changed early. And it was just like, oh man. And I'm actually really, really, really glad that I didn't get turned until the finale, because it led to being able to be a very human, in every context of the word, character that was so awful, but was looked at by people as a good guy. Talking about the plan was so good. It was so good. The ending, the credit sequence, and that shot of me and Cleo looking at the sunrise, that broke me too. Like when I was doing the credits and I was doing the final shots for everybody, and the two of us just looking over at the sun and at the border, I was back. That was so good. I pulled the credits up, and Beck had that shot already slotted and in place and ready to go, and I'm like, oh. Was the eye and the scratch itself made from Vampire Doc? Maybe a little. Maybe a little. The eye was from the bayonet. So when that scar went across his face, he lost his left eye. So it was a glass eye. It always was. So in tier 2, the left eye was green and the right eye was a deep red. And then it never changed. And I also didn't go for white hair for tier 3. Not intentionally. I didn't think about it. I didn't know everybody else was going for like white hair, super sexy vampires. Like it should have been obvious, realistically. Looking at this group, we all should have known, okay? It should have been clearly obvious from moment 1 that was going to happen, but that was never going to be the doc. I mean, come on, sausage is in a corset, all right? It was in the brief. I got that we all had. Oh, it was in the brief? Oh, I didn't read that part. Oh, no. Oh, no. I am such a bad cast member. I was never going to be a graceful thing was powerful. It was so good. It was most of the brief. Oh, boy. Apex, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Wait, specifically having white hair was in the brief? It could have been a wig? Maybe it was. No, I don't know. Doc's tier 3 was so different, and I love it. Doc 2 was bald. No! Oh, no, I'm a bad cast member. It was? Oh, God! I didn't tell Space that. I just told Space to make me a monster. I just told Space to make me a monster. That's it. I gave Space like 3 sentences. And I told them the tiniest bit of my character backstory. And I think I specifically said something along the lines of like, I let me pull this up because I think I might have legitimately just said I am not a sexy vampire. I'm a beast. Which sounds so messed up in context. Okay, so that was the base. Good. Hold on, I'm scrolling up. That was when it was like initially shaded. Very, very hyped. Base outfit. Oh, okay. Very old-timey doctor's robes, big lens over the right eye. Tier 1, the lens should be cracked, blood on the robes. Tier 2, no lenses, red eyes, other eye goes white, and as gnarly as you can go. Was the exact messages that I sent. There were a couple moments where we were walking from place to place. There's a couple moments that we were walking from place to place where we're like, okay, this scene is over. We're going to the next thing. None of us have our bat forms, so we just have to walk. Scott looks me dead in the eye and goes, I don't want you to take this personally, but if I don't look at you for the rest of the session, just don't take it personally. Like, this works. Just, I'm not gonna look at you again. And even Cleo just turned around and just goes, you're horrific. And it's like, yes. Yes. It was so good. I'm not judging, but. What would happen if Doc was turned by Scott? Probably the exact same thing. I was so pleased because it was such a perfect character. Like, oh, it was exactly what the character was. There was blood in the hair, and it was meant to be blood in the hair, but you all read it as the back of my skull had cracked open, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll let the fan artists choose. They can have fun. They can do whatever they want with that. I will leave it to interpretation. It is 8 pixels across. I'll let you all figure it out. Yeah, he was literally, yeah, like, and it worked so well with how I got turned too, because I got turned screaming in the woods. I batted away, where I found out after the session that the second they saw the new vampire, the Coven was coming to kill me immediately. Like, I did not know that. I left because I was just freaking out in and out of character. But the second I got turned, the Coven was coming to kill me, and I did not know that, right? So I just ran away to the other side of the map. You were lucky it was only you. Yeah, because if not, I think I would have been dead right there. So me batting away not only saved my life, it saved all the vampires' lives. Which was, the divorce was quite messy. The divorce and the aftermath of the divorce were, in fact, quite messy in different ways. Owen was about to kill you too, from what he was saying. Yeah, he's like, or I can end it all right here, and he pulls the stake out. And it's like, oh no. I got my life in the divorce for a little while. Stake at the ready. But no, what I love about it, and if nothing else, right, like to put a bow on the final bit of the Doctor, Owen wanted to create a monster to set loose on everybody because he knew what the Doc was responsible for. So he thought that's what the Doc was. He thought and the Doc thought, though it's true, that he was, at that point, yeah, I can make him worse. Throw the brick in the washing machine. Yeah, I mean, if it was. Doc always thought of himself as a monster, thought of himself as rotten. That's it, full stop. And he's just trying to undo his damage or atone for his damage. That's it. Didn't even think he could, but he was gonna keep trying. He was gonna do it. Blu-ray. We should do like a little podcast, me, you, and like the three of us. We should. That could be fun. And when he got turned, like I said this at the top of the stream, but I know people like filtered in and out and everything else. When he got turned, it could have gone either way. He could have absolutely just started hunting people down and mauling people. But the fact that the first people that he saw was Pearl, Oppo, Martin, and Ren. He saw the humans first. He caught them first. Pearl said that she was disappointed in him. Martin called him doctor. And Oppo asked if he was okay. The three of them is what grounded him. And the three of them is what brought him back and made him the man and not the monster. And that was it. Once that moment clicked in, he was back and he was there, and that's all it was. If he had found the vampires first, he would have just started swinging. Like once I was tier 3, as if I had seen vampires first, I would have been out of bat, dive in, and just claws at the first person I see. That's all it would have been. But I saw people first, and they didn't start swinging at me. They asked me if I was okay. They called me doctor instead of soldier. And Pearl said she was disappointed in me, whereas the speech that was playing in my head was that my commanding officer was proud of me for the horrific things that I did. Literally, that thing ends with "good work, soldier." That speech playing in his head ends in "good work, soldier." And then it was, "I'm disappointed in you, doctor." And they didn't know. I added that after the fact. I added it in post. I added the speech in post. But it was just the exact moment. And then the fact that I died watching the sunset and Owen died watching the sun rise, the fact that I gave Abolish the holy water bottle at the start of the episode, which is the one that he used to cure Owen, the fact that me and Scott had so many parallels, the fact that me and Oppo had so many parallels, the fact that we just randomly went to get sheep, so me and Martin had to have this moment of like, you can be fixed. You can be not part of the problem. You can be part of the aristocracy, but actually work for good. You can not work with the Citadel. You can be there to help all these other people. Granted, not knowing Martin's true backstory, but like all of these other things, right? It was so many things that fell into place so randomly by complete chance that have made this story wonderful that I cannot imagine any other way of it playing out at this point. There were so many mirrors in a SMP where canonically half of the people can't see their own reflection. That line from Drift, oh my god. The line from Drift in Owen's video of, I guess that's why vampires can't see their own reflection. Holy Infinite Drift, your game, right? It was so good. Right? That was a metaphorical stake to the heart because that was beautiful. It was so good. Banger lines for sure. Drift with the steel chair. Yeah, Drift POV was wonderful. The shout outs going out right now, by the way, are to some of the amazing people who lent their voices to Doc's traumatic flashbacks. My friends who I messaged and said, hey, do you want to have Doc have a really bad day? And specific shout out to Nature, whose take of I Can't Stop the Bleeding sent me into a panic response. Like an actual physical panic response. Yeah. Oh, let's get that out of the way. The absolute menace of that he is, naming my surgery ability Stop the Bleeding. Okay? I messaged him after and I'm like, you It was foul. It was, oh, delicious, but at the same time, foul, right? Calling field surgery, stop the bleeding. So cruel. Oh, that was Owen who made it. Yeah, Owen did all of the dev for vampires. Owen does some of the or a portion of the plugin work. I don't know exactly how it all works, but yeah, the whole ending was foul. My heart. Good ending though. Brick throwing circle. We were basically throwing bricks at each other, like, and now we've trauma bonded, and now I can't imagine doing. I cannot imagine going forward without doing cool stuff with these people. They're just wonderful. Take the heart indeed. Yeah. I do need to get to that. Oh my God, Aiden. Yeah, it's been 2 hours almost. Everyone here needs therapy. Everyone on Vampires SMP just needs therapy and a hot shower. Maybe a cold shower. I don't know. If Lagundo did get a happy ending, what would that have looked like for comfort's sake? Other than the ending that he got, which again is not a happy ending, but is a narratively satisfying ending for the doc, right? The only other ending that I think that could have ever been good for the doc ooh. I don't know if there is one. I genuinely don't know if there would have been a good ending for the doc with the way it played out. Maybe after episode 4. Maybe by then, episode 5. Episode 5. If at the end of episode 5, the town had all stayed together, human and vampire side by side, and just dealt with the people who meant harm and were able to find a point of resolution and to stop. And in his mind at that point, the people who mean harm are Owen, Pyro, Scott. Dealt with those people, helped the rest, and as humans, everybody else would leave. That would potentially be an alternatively good ending. The likelihood of that is horrific, like effectively 0. So once episode 6 happened, I don't think that there was a good ending for the doc. I think there were earlier points where if the series took a dramatically different turn, it would have been potential for it. But no. Once episode 6 happened and the beatings began, I don't think there was a good ending for the doc other than the one that he got. Our favorite death, Duvid. Yeah, Duvid sends me his lines, and I'm like, Duvid's way too innocent for this. What if I just... And I asked for that last line of, am I going to make it, Doc? Like, cool. The first canonical death in Vampires SMP. All right. Ads are going to trigger in 20 seconds. Beatings continued until morale descended. Ads are going to start in 20 seconds. I've been snoozing them. I'm out of snoozes. We're going to open up a box, and we're going to start signing books. Because we have 2 things that we need to do today. And we've yapped about vampires for 2 hours. And I could probably yap for vampires for a lot more hours. But we're going to keep talking, but we're also going to sign books. What books? So, once you're all back from ads, I'll explain. Doc, I can't stop the ads. I can't stop the ads. Without any real consequences, and then he was a blight on the land, and then he just left. Makes me do productive though. Yeah, we're gonna keep talking. Shill. Oh God, I forgot I left the shill command in. Asking her to thrall him while he was about to die. Yes. if the fight was going to continue at that point and people were going to keep fighting, Doc had 2 deaths in him, and then he would be on permadeath's door. So it would have been, let me die twice, and when I'm on 5 hearts, you turn me so I can keep fighting, and then you leave me behind. With the idea of like, that's it. Any specific moments you would love to see fan art of? The conversation with Cleo. That conversation with Cleo would be beautiful to see illustrated. I think another moment would be your word, Goldsmith, to a dying man. I think that's another line that I think would be, I think would be so good. All right. Oh, really? For free? Okay. I need to get a box and a knife. So, chill for a second. So, pat. Everybody pat cookie. For free, really. Dog's just lounging in the back for free. Okay, I don't know how these are packed, so I have to be very careful opening the first one. Yeah, I'm doing this with the absolute minimum of cutting. Cut a little deeper there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Cleo's an exceptional role player. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my god. It's just a piece of paper. Let's save this. Okay. So for anybody who's wondering what's happening, like 6 months ago at this point, 6 months ago, realistically, a few years ago, I was encouraged by one of my good friends, Tanisha, who you have probably seen across Twitch and YouTube. She plays on Misadventures. He is a fantastic hardcore player. Is the longest surviving female hardcore player in Minecraft. She has had one world for 6 calendar years. Absolutely phenomenal. My first subathon, 2021. She goes, "You should write a book. Like, do you read?" We were talking about reading stories to my kids. And she goes, "You should write one." So I did. And about a year ago, almost a full calendar year ago at this point, I found an artist. I started working with Delaney Hazel, also known as Stony Deloney, to illustrate the book. And for the last 6 or 7 months, I've been working with Fourth Wall to get these printed and ready for shipment. And I had quite a few of them that are probably going to go directly to people. They're not coming here to be touched. But a lot of people bought a signed copy for just a little bit more, just a little signature. The only downside to the signed copy is that I cannot make things personal because I'm just shipping them back as a group, Right? I can't mark the books per order. I tried to let me do that. They wouldn't. Which is a little... Next time. Oh, maybe next time, I ship them myself. Maybe next time. But for right now, it's fun. We're making progress. We're learning, right? This is the first time I've ever made a book, like, or something like that. First time I've ever written a book or something like that. So I would love to be able to make the inscriptions personal. I can't, unfortunately. I tried. You wouldn't let me. But... Oh, come on! Really? Really? Every time. Every time. I have thoughts. I have thoughts and I'm upset. I have so many thoughts. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Get clowned on, you deserve it. Fair. Haunted playlist. Sentient playlist. Okay. I have a table to put these on. Oh, you menace!
Corp has redeemed a word ban. You cannot say book for the next 10 minutes. Good luck.
You absolute gremlin. Okay, hold on. That's not cool. I take offense at you, good day. No. Okay? No. That's mean. And I don't like it. Taking all the hits right now. It's so mean. Anyway, book. I don't care. Book. Here you go. Take your 5 subs. It's our turn to throw the bricks. We deserve it. I don't care. Take your subs. I don't want to look like a crazy person right now. I saved that for the series. Well, you have 100% winner. That's just... No, that was a forfeit. Angelus with the 5 gifted subs right back. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so... we have books. We have books to sign, which will be fun. I think we go to this scene. No, this scene. This one might work. This one might work. Okay. If we go to this. Nope. This. Hey. There we go. There we go. That works. Kind of. Yeah, I can how much bigger can we go? We can go a little bit bigger. We can give ourselves a little bit extra room. Also, actually, because I want to keep you all in chat. I want to keep chat on screen. I normally don't do that. There we go. That feels good. How about that?
I think you have a chaotic cosmic horror god for a fan. I can't describe how else you could get given the clown song otherwise.
Decim lore? Decim lore? Again? Oh god. Golden Kappa? No shot! Hold on. Hold on a second. Wait a second. A golden Kappa train is incoming. We need to post about this on socials. This is wild. So this happens exclusively on a few channels every day. It is not, it is like, it's basically the Twitch equivalent of a shiny Pokemon.
Wow, it's rare.
If you participate in the hype train, you unlock that emote for 24 hours. What the hell? Oh my god.
Well,
Wow. Okay. A lot is happening right now. Lady Inner, thank you for the 300 bits. Loki, thank you for the... What is oh god. Oh god, a lot is happening. Loki, thank you for the gifted sub. Majestic Valor, thank you for subscribing. Idlebird, thank you for the gifted. Red Acted Games, thank you for subscribing. Lorewitch, thank you for subscribing. Or thank you for the gifts. Level 4 already. What the heck? Almonds for the gifted sub twice. Twinian for 200 bits. Aiden for 122. Purple Mouse. Canadian Space Goose. More, thank you for 100 bits. Anonymous Gifter for 2. What is happening? A lot is happening. Oh boy. Okay. It's level 6. It's level 6. What the heck? Ender, Beck, Chaotic Lurker for 5 gifted subs. Crystal, your message is going by too fast. Scott's Dargard stream, congrats on the books, and Kappa, thank you. Luna for the gifted sub, exclamation point, thank you very much. Minty with a brand new tier 1 sub, thank you. Inkwell with 50 bits, thank you. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh no, I have to edit. Command, edit, call. Legs is alone with his crimes. This is how you kiss the brick. Okay. Okay, I get it now.
Leg hundo bits.
Steffi! With the Steffi with 25 gifted subs. Okay. Luca with 1,000 bits as well. Level 9. Luther with a gifted sub. Lorewitch with a gifted sub. Nexus with 5 gifted subs to the community. Level 9. Level 9. First bits ever. Please protect them from the bricks. I'll try. I don't know if I can. Kiwi, thank you so much. Ace, thank you for the 300 bits. Level 10. 10. Double digit. Picture them as bricks. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay, ow. Muddlepud, thank you for the gifted sub as well. Twinian, thank you for the 6 bits. Nerium, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Oh my god. These are our bricks. These are our bricks. Sometimes you just have to break the streamer, particularly when they've been throwing bricks. Yeah, I deserve it. It's fine. Thank you. And thank you for this brand new subscriber. Y'all better be using this emote when this is done. Please. I want you to get something out of this, right? This is therapy. Get loved, idiot. Thank you. I do not have words. Ace with 200 bits. Thank you so much. This reminds me of subathon time. This scares me. This scares me a lot. Oh, jeez. Lady Nura, thank you for 100 as well. Felt, thank you for following. Welcome in. Lyra, thank you for 200 bits. First time chat ever. Nad, this is funny. Okay. Y'all. Shiny Moon is the tier 1 sub. Tezit with the tier 1 sub. Returning to watching streamers after years. Thank you for this joy. Thank you. Aggressive affection from AZ. Thank you so much. You get a bit for every tear you made us cry. Oh, thank you, Cabbage Girl. I appreciate it. He made us weep. Thank you. Tezit with 5. What the heck? With 5 gifted subs. Twisted with a gifted sub as well. A level 10 complete hype train. We're on level 11. What is happening?
Aggressive affection.
It's so delayed. It's so behind. It's so behind. It's so behind.
Get a bit for every tear you made us cry.
It's so behind. And this song is on, which I love. I love this song. I love this song so much. This is my favorite song on the playlist. Right? How far does it go? Infinitely. It can go up. I don't know what the record on our stream is. It's something from Subathon. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's in the low 20s. Is our highest subathon ever. 27? I could believe if it was 27. Oh, here's a challenge. That's not a challenge. 59% level 21. Oh, it says it? Where does it say there? Record level is 21. Went up into the 30s. It says 21. Where? Where does it say it? No, it's 21 subs for it to continue. I do not see it. World record is 111. Yeah, Pirate Software did 111. Midnight Sun, thank you for the 3 bits. I appreciate it as well. And we're throwing gifts at you. What is wrong with us? Yep. I gave up immediately. I'm probably disappointed. Almost certainly.
The word ban has ended. You many now speak freely.
Many now speak freely. Was either a field doctor, did some Vietnam activities, or was the inventor of chemical warfare? Not an inventor, but definitely a perpetrator. Minky, thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Thank you. Welcome to all the brand new subscribers and all the first time chatters and all the people who are tuning in for the very first time ever. It's over fun that lights. I'm trying to figure out what the static issue is whenever I put red on the stream. Why do the ads keep coming up? I have them set to snooze. They should be snoozed. You have 5 minutes. If you just make chat go fast, the ads will go away. Because I have the whole turn off in high activity moments. So just talk. Just talk. You don't need to send money. You don't need to send money. Okay, you did. Drayla with 40 bits. Chronic Lurker with another 10 gifted subs. Zodiac with another 95 bits. Oh, now it's going too fast. Now I can't keep up. Mandolin, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna go turn them off. I'm just gonna go turn them off. Let me just go turn them off. They're off. They're gone now. This one might happen. No, I think I turned it off. You did it. You did it, chat. You got the ads to go away. Trinity with the primes. What is happening? Trinity with 200 bits. Ghostly Scooter with 1,000. That's for making me cry. I'm sorry. We banished the ads. They're gone. I turned them off. I turned them off and they're gone for that. What the?
And all that you guys do. This last year has been amazing. Thank you for making 20.
Cabbage with the 50 gifted subs. Anglers with 100 bits as well. What is happening? Bingo. Oh, we love bingo. I'm officially hiding under the desk now. I'm hiding under the desk now. It's bingo. We're gonna do some bingo now. He's scared. I'm gonna hide. Flames, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Anglis, thank you for another 100 bits. I appreciate it. Get back here, Doc. You've got work to do. No, I'm done. I've clocked out. I'm finished. Bingo train. Oh. Never gonna be able to get rid of that old man voice. It's just in there now for forever. Graylin, thank you for the 25 bits as well. Mini subathon. You're succeeding. Here's payback for the bricks. Yeah. The bookworm with 5 gifted subs. This is. You can never clock out Dr. Legs. Twinian with 300 bits as well. Yeah, you're winning. You're winning. Cry. It would be fair. Thank you. So you had to pass along. I appreciate it. If Doc had survived, would he have joined Abolish's organization? Probably. Actually. He probably would have. Maybe. I don't know. If he had survived, but I don't know there's a lot of ways for him to survive. Morisol, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. That is a level 13 hype train. We are on level 14. And a golden Kappa hype train. We hit bingo.
Why not? So glad I found your content, guys.
Geneva, thank you very much for the 2 months of subscribership. I appreciate it. I see also a person of taste. I see the Phil. I see the Phil emote as well. Rick bingo. Oh, some bingo sounds wonderful right now. I need to move things off of the desk. Should have given you the 5 subs instead of the word ban. The word ban is, yes. Wait, is that what kicked it off? Did the word ban hitting it kick it off? Really? Is that when it popped in? Yes? Oh, God. Peeps, you have too much power. Peeps, you have way too much power. That is... You brought this on yourself. If anything, don't give me credit. Give Peepwarp credit. Right? They started it. They hit the redemption. Golden Peepwarp train. Golden Peepwarp train. It's not a money laundering scheme. Oh my God. Okay, I have to move some things. Move some things around. My God. Chair. Oh, well, I vanished. I am no longer here. I have ceased to exist. The chair is now in charge. I'm just gone. Invisible legs. Back to the basement. It is back to the subathon because the wheel's active and out and on the TV and everything. Share for life. Share for VSMP. Look, chat subathon. Don't mind me. I was just crying a little. It's fine. Wow, your first subathon. Well, stay here until February. You get to be here for your second one. That'll happen. Brick thrown, legs broken, forcibly removed from the Laguna Street. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back. You created the floor time. I need to go back. I really hope somebody clipped how stream started, because I thought it would be very funny. I thought it would be very funny to start dead. I told Beck and Peeps I was gonna do that. Idlebird, thank you for the 200 bits. Tiny Frost, Tiny Y Frost, thank you for the 6 months at tier 1. I really appreciate it. It was very funny. Bingo train. We talked about it after that 6-hour session too. Yep. I missed the first 10 minutes. I started dead on the floor. I started dead on the floor. I literally was in the death pose, like arm over the back and everything else too. Lunar, thank you. All you created in the series, thank you for bringing back a genuine love and hyperfixation. Big essay and analysis, context, and VSMP. And the art I now wish to create will be pursuing things in the future. Biggest thanks to you. Thank you so much. And Cabbage Girl, thank you for another 100 bits. My God. All right, everybody. We're at 30 seconds. 07s to a golden hype train. Give yourself a round of applause for the chaos that all of this was. Another 15 bits. Ghost with 3 months of subscribership. I'm gonna grab a screenshot of it. Right, it's like at 5 seconds. Perfect. I got it. Wild. Absolutely wild. That's huge. Everybody unlock your golden Kappa train. If you participated, you have the golden Kappa for 24 hours. 148 of you as new or gifted subscribers here on the channel. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No, but as always, I wanna say it whenever we say it. I'm just tweeting that. That's all the toast set. However we say it, whenever we say it, like, everybody always, please remember, you being here, you giving your time is some of the biggest support and some of the most immense things you can do for myself or for any other creator. Watching the videos, commenting, the artists who create so much amazing stuff surrounding all of these things that we do, the community that motivates all of these amazing things that we do. It is so intensely important. So intensely important. So don't feel pressured about money or anything else like that. You being here, you showing up for the things that we do, the things that we make, you being part of getting the word out and spreading the word and supporting and helping us make cool stuff is the world. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I am kind of at a loss for words now, and I've been yapping for a very long time. Even if you're just watching, yeah, it helps a ton. You just being here on stream helps a ton. You going and watching the videos and everything else, like the fandom that has spawned around vampires, around Skyblock Kingdoms, around Naked and Afraid, around all of the things that I've done this year to get out of the prison that I put myself in as a content creator. Like it was a path to being able to do it. It was a path to being able to make this work and to do this job, to make the videos that I had been making for the longest time. But it was a path that had isolated me so much. And this year has been such a dramatic change. Such a dramatic change. In so many ways. Some good, some bad. But to go from somebody who would sit by myself for hours on end, alone, just recording and taking notes and barely talking to a few other people, and still having a community and having other creators that I've talked to, being very lucky to be part of the group from Rising, that we've all stayed together and we've all been able to make really cool stuff, doing everything with like.gg. So much has changed since then. Jack, thank you for 5 gifted subs. I really appreciate it. Lagoon Dose has brought me back from the brink of not really being able to do this anymore. And a lot of things have obviously changed on the quote-unquote main channel, Lagundo Prime, which has made surviving as a creator harder. We're learning. We're getting better. You're going to see content changing on the Lagundo channel to make it work in the way that this world... Oh, God, now this song is on. This song is on. You're going to be seeing a lot more on the main channel. You're going to be seeing a lot on Dose. I have so many plans. But things on Leg Uno is going to change pretty significantly. And I do think that I might have made my last 100 days video ever. And that's a scary thing to think about. But the past 6 months or so, I think, have shown me that there is another path that I can take to make this better than I could have ever done before. And I think it's time for a new chapter. And this series, part of the reason why I've been able to pour so much into it is because it has just felt so viscerally real. And being able to do something new and work with so many amazing people has been such a game changer. And now I'm gonna cry. I've been really good. I've been nerding out on stuff for the longest time, and I've been really excited, and I've been really talking about all the background stuff. But that just happening, and these sitting right here, and this song on right now, I'm done. I can't. I did so good for so long. I was so good for so long, and I didn't break. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. This playlist is a paid operative. I'm saying it right now, okay? Because you get me with the circus music when I pull the books out, and now this song comes on? This is a paid operative. And whichever one of you is controlling my Spotify, we are going to have words. Okay? We're going to have words. Oh. You're 99.9% sure? There's a chance. Is it truly a vampire stream if it isn't an emotional roller coaster? Oh God. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, swear at us. It worked for me and Cleo. Yeah, you're right. But yeah.
Sometimes you have to do away with old so that the new can flourish. Looking forward to what's in store.
Yeah. Yeah, I got plans. I still have my one swear. I haven't used it yet. Oh, ooh, I gotta think about it. Okay, let's actually do the booking. The booking? The signing of the books. I'm so glad That's wonderful. Genuinely. Like, okay, DIY. Okay, hold on. I got a text message. I gotta go. Oh no. Mrs. Goodno's in a boot. Okay. Her ankle's been bothering her, and she's in a boot. For how long? Her ankle's been bothering her for a while, and she just got a boot to put on. 3 weeks. Matron Marion, thank you very much for the Prime sub. You got booted. Das Boot. That's not great, but that's not super long. Glad you got it early-ish. What a boot it? Oh, don't put boot puns in my mind right now, because I'll make that in front of her and I'm gonna get slapped. Don't put that in my head right now, because I'm gonna make a boot pun in front of her and I'm gonna get slapped. You're gonna get me in so much trouble right now. And what a boot it? Oh, I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch. I'm gonna be sleeping on the couch. Oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Yeah, but with you. I'm in trouble with you, okay? I'm in trouble with you all. She's in slapping distance, okay? You can only emotionally abuse me. She can hit me. Okay. If she throws a brick, it can hit. It can connect. That's the scary part. Next TwitchCon. If people bring a foam brick to the next TwitchCon for the Vampires SMP cast to sign, you are my hero. Just bring a foam brick for the Vampires SMP people to sign. Don't tell them I said it. You're my hero. I would love that with my whole heart. Why not a real brick? That's heavy. I'm not going to subject you to that. Okay? Do not bring a real brick. Security is going to stop you. Security will stop you, okay? Bring a foam brick. You're gonna get in trouble. Don't get in trouble. There's a will, there's a way. Oh my god, what if brick cosplay? It's just a brick with VSMP spray painted on the front. Oh, let them try. Okay, so this is my book. This is here. We'll go to here. We'll go to here so you can be but then yeah, that makes you not great. Here, how can I move this that it's not too blurry? Oh, it just is just pale white behind you all. I could just go here. I could just hold it. Oh. Oh, that's yeah. There's the. I don't know why there's this blank page on the front. Ding. Also. Oh, I could just put a black bar behind the chat box. Hold on, I can do that quick. How do I do that? Add color sort. Color. Sorry, flashbang warning. I should have said something. I didn't realize it was gonna be that. I didn't realize it was gonna be that bad. I'm so sorry. I was like there. How's that? Is that better? I have the lights off. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was gonna spawn in like full white. Wait, who hit the vape? We could not stop joking about that sound effect. Lagundo logo. I don't know if I have any stickers. I don't think I have any Lagundo logo stickers anymore. Tell you what, I do have something. I have something. I've had these for a while. I've had these since Subathon. You cannot buy these. Ah! Ow! I just gave myself a paper cut on my face. Ow! Man down! I've had these since Subathon. You cannot buy these anymore. You cannot buy these anymore. So, what could be fun is in 3 of them. I'm just going to put this inside. And if you happen to get one of those 3, you get one of those 3. That's it. I'm just going to put the full... do I do the full sheet or do I stick a sticker on it? Are you okay? I'll be fine. I'm fine. Blood, 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 blood. Trauma, trauma, trauma. Full sheet, sticker sheet, sticker sheet. Can you make a poll? Because we can do this in pile number 2. Okay? We can do this in pile number 2. Back or Peeps or somebody, can you make a poll? So we can decide. One very special book comes with a free sample of Lagundo's blood. Right? Oh. I'm so nervous it's gonna smudge. I don't know how good the paper is. Okay, we're gonna test it. Okay, it's good. We're good. It's good. It worked. We're fine. 1 down. 70 to go. Give it enough time to dry. Just a moment. It just needs a moment. All right. Tries to intentionally smudge it. Look, I bought some extras, Derpy. So if that one was gonna go bad, it's gonna become one of the ones that I'm keeping. If it's gonna be one of the ones that goes bad, I'm keeping it. If it bleeds, I have a couple spares. We'll do this. We'll like double up like this, so we're fine. There you go. 2 of 70. Unique is better. I like a little bit. You don't need to actually keep count. That's gonna freak me out. Actually, just keep count up because I might be wrong. I might be wrong on what the total is. We will? Okay. Sticker amount 1. Oh, 1 sticker. Okay, I need to get scissors then. This reminds me of when I was signing the Naked and Afraid stuff. It took so long. 6,000 posters. That drove me crazy. I rewatched all of Taskmaster Series 13 while I was doing that. We're vampires. We gotta count. Yeah. I rewatched all of Taskmaster Series 13 on my phone. I could not bring myself to do it. That's Dara Breen's season, right? Is 13? Dara, Munya, Fern, Sarah, and John, right? That's series 13. Learn your numbers with the Lagundo. This is where the count. 14. Okay, so 14. Series 14. I was off by one. But that series specifically was really good. 13 was oh, was that the last COVID season? 14 is Bridget, Chris, and Ardle. 13 is Bridget, Chris, and Ardle. There are 6,313 bricks in this. Oh, jeez. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't stress me out. You're gonna stress me out. 12 was the last COVID series. 12 was fun. 12 was a really fun series. I loved it. What was it? Bricks, you say? 6 books. The count's gonna return. I promised it to you in my stream on Milkman's channel. We have to make it happen. We have to make it happen. Cat watch Taskmaster. It's a good show. It's very good. It's all on YouTube, which is wonderful. It's all on YouTube, which is wonderful. VSMP 2, but Lagundo gets to be the count. No more Count Gundo, I beg. Don't worry, Count Gundo would not be in the Lagundo Tier 3 skin. I feel like those are separate entities at this point. I feel like I probably shouldn't say too much. Yeah, these are my daughter's names, for anybody wondering who I dedicated this to. I wrote this book for them. I wrote this book kind of for me too, but I wrote this book for them. I've never been secret with their names. Normally I call them Lil Gundo and Lil Gundos, but I mean, you all knew Selena's name since Subathon with Girl Scout cookies, and I think I've definitely said Camila's name before. We don't put them online much if we can avoid it. A little bit more as they're getting older. As they're getting older, we are starting to get there. Alina's starting to get to the age where she's been making little FMV videos on her iPad with her toys. She like voices over it and she holds the toy and all of that. So beautiful. It's so cute. We've been I'm mentally preparing that probably sometime in the next 2 years we're gonna have to start letting her be active on different social medias or stuff like that. I have joked with some of my MCC Rising friends and some of the other people that I know. That child is going to have an army to train her. Imagine, we can make the perfect weapon. We get like 4C to train in parkour, right? We have all the artists to train her. We have all of the aunts and uncles to be moderators, right? We get 4C to train in parkour. We get, who should we get? Who's the PvP trainer? I'll ask Clown to train for PvP. We'll have Shauna train for art, right? We have multiple cosplayers who could help her figure out all of that. There will be more moderators than grains of sand on the beach. We can make the perfect weapon. The perfect It sounds dangerous. It's like the Infinity Stones. You're not allowed to combine them without drastic effects. But if you put them all together, you can make something inevitable. And she absolutely would be, right? She's way cuter than me and funnier. So it is and some war crimes as a treat. Well, that's what Dad's for. A little bit. Oh yeah, when she is ready, we will have so many people there and ready and willing to help her along her way. She's gonna be probably the best equipped 12 or 13-year-old to start a YouTube channel ever. Just with the network would be ridiculous. Or Derpy. She gets UHCG and it becomes an actual generational world. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? The events that would need to fall into place to have that happen would be ridiculous. Absolutely just game breaking. Princess of the North, Queen of the North, Queen of the North. And I would love every moment of it. It would be amazing, right? The heir who was promised. Yeah, the heir. Just the heir. Oh my God. Such a thought. It is. Yeah, we're starting to get there. We're starting to get to that point where it's like, oh, this is. Oh, I caused a little static discharge. That monitor turned off briefly. I think I can close the vampires instance, by the way. I think I can let my computer take a bit of a break. Just want to say your Vampires SMP story was genuinely amazing. Told a story that hits so close to home. Also genuinely changed my life for the better and has given some... Wait. As I've done some keychains for this year's... Wait! Oh! You messaged me and I never answered because life was going at a mile a minute. And I think you messaged me right before TwitchCon. And I'm sorry. Yes, sure. Do that. I'm here for it. Just give me a shout out. Cool. I think that name sounds familiar, and you've said that. Thank you for the 100 bits. But I think you've sent me a message, and I didn't have a moment to answer. Unless that's somebody else who's also making keychains. I apologize if I'm confusing people right now. You're right. Cool. It was right before TwitchCon, and I was kind of in a tailspin for other things. I'm buying 9 of them. Go. Actually, could you just post a link in chat quick? That'd be great. So people can see them. That'd be wonderful. That way people can see what you made. That'd be cool. Order furiously skyrocket. Yes, please. Right? Y'all just did a bunch for me. Like, let's pass it on. I'm a river to my people. Like, come on. With the bats, those keychains and sticker sheets. I need that. Oh yeah, okay. So the link has happened. Where is it? Here he is. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I've seen these. What can I do? Turn this off? Yeah. Okay, there they are. We all look so nice except these two who are very much broody right here. Look at them. So good. They're very good. They're very, very good. You did a really good job. Oh yeah, and then you have bat versions too. That's also very bright in my face. Maestrom, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. I gotta figure out why single gifted subs aren't triggering the alert. I don't know why. Oh, I wrote that one differently. I don't know why. You went for your bat yesterday and like speed ran it. Yeah, I think I saw it. I think I saw that. I saw that on Tumblr, right? I think I reposted that. Probably revlog all stuff. Probably. Okay, that's one pile done. Who's been keeping count? What are we at? Sometimes you just gotta speedrun the fan art. Yeah. What are we at? Meant to keep count? We lost count? Chat, please. 6,313. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You take that back. Okay, 1, 2, 5, 6. 8. 19. At least 6 or 7. No, I'm not. 19. Specifically 19. Only to tell you that it made me cry for a solid 10 minutes, and you've only seen Scott's finale so far. Uh-oh. This is 20. This one is 20. This one is 20. Yeah, brace yourself. I don't think it's 70. I think it's probably closer to 60. I think it's probably closer to 60. 21. Is that a meme still? I think that's still a meme. 21. Okay, we're gonna here. Let's pile these separately because they were packed separately. So I'm gonna make another pile right next to the first. This desk is just filled with all the stuff from TwitchCon and a few tissues from me crying. A bunch of like kid stuff and Mega Evolutions ETB, which we need to open on stream one of these days. And just books. I know I will cry more. Yeah, do your exams first. Finish your exams first, please. Please, 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 please. Gotta catch some Pokemon, yeah. The entire time in the last 5 minutes, just wanted to see the sunset. Who hurt you, Lagunda? Come on. We just had fun. We had fun. It was fun. All in good fun. That's what it was like. Well, not all of it. You lined up a few of the shots for the credits. Who needs a degree? You need a degree. I can't get you a job. Want to see the sunrise? Evil. I didn't know. Kyber, I had no idea. That's the thing. Right? I hadn't seen Owen at all. So I didn't know what he did. It was just good role play. That's all it was. Completely accidental parallels. That one's a little messy. Oh, look, a mirror, huh? Yeah. Completely accidental parallels. Was not intentional. And I thought that that was very interesting. It goes along with what Pyro has said about himself in his own finale, which is horrific. Because I think Doc would have mourned Pyro in a different way, but I think Doc would have mourned Pyro. He would have mourned that he couldn't have helped him. Because in the idea of, like, people have said me seeing Abolish, like me seeing a younger version of myself in Abolish who's capable and everything else. I don't think it scared me. I think it very much was like, yeah, this person's fine. I don't think I was ever scared of Abolish. I think Doc would have mourned Pyro. All the people that would have mourned Pyro are dead. Yeah, that's the thing. I think Doc would have mourned Pyro if he had a moment to process that Pyro was gone. But yeah. I'm not in the series and I'm scared of Abolish. Yes. Doc trusted Abolish implicitly. Yep. 100%. First, because he seemed like he had his head on his shoulders, then because he showed himself to be insanely capable. Doc trusted Abolish implicitly. Thank you. Good night, Jackie. Thank you very much for popping in. They had a bit of a connection? Maybe. Something for Pearl's post-stream thing. Allies through and through, yeah. How would Doc have... Oh, devastated. Absolutely devastated. Another soldier sent to war? Devastating. Devastating. What was it? Stop crying. Dare. He did not die. How did Doc turn Abolish? Like an IV. He asked for Abolish's wrist. And in my mind, that's how Doc did it. Like, in my mind, for everybody, is he would have asked for a wrist, and he would have rolled up the sleeve, and he would have, like, probably tapped to find a vein, and, like, held tension a little bit right there, get the IV in, and, yeah, obviously, glug, glug, glug sound effects in Minecraft, but 100% with that. Something that Abolish told me after we were done and we were all in our little post-session chat and we were all puddles is that when I asked for his wrist, he rolled his own sleeve up and put his arm up. In real life, just did that. He rolled his sleeve up in real life and held his arm up just because he was just in the moment. He was just physically in the moment. He's asked for his wrist, so he's like, oh, yeah, here you go. And then it clicked, and he's like, oh, wait, in the game. So, like, we were, yeah. We were all in it. Every single one of us was fully in it. The Oscars are calling, if only. And, like, it's the kind of thing that we've made this amazing series, we've told this amazing story. And it wasn't for awards or accolades or anything else like that. It was just very much just like to tell this. And it's... I am always going to look back at the series as just phenomenal. I'm running... Can you tell I'm running out of words? Oscar is the name of the cat. Can you tell I'm running out of words? How do you think V. Owen turned the Doc? Oh, claws. V. Owen turned the Doc in claws and assault. Like multiple swipes across the arms, biting at the neck, pulling and ripping at the neck. That was an assault. That was 100% an assault. No other way to put it. That was traumatic. Like, that was...
Scary afterthought. Sir Renhurst crawling out of the dirt as Vamp? Or something else, and going after...
Don't ya know everyone who's escaped? Well, I don't have to worry about that. That could be cool. Maybe that's the next 200 years. Was it a surprise? That was what a surprise. Matic was what a surprise. Oh, when he said he was gonna turn me? I did not go there thinking that was gonna happen. I thought maybe I had finally gotten through to him. But then I realized as I was walking over, I'm like, oh no. I realized as I was walking over, I'm like, oh no. I know what the scene's about to be. Welp. Let's full send it. Like, I'm genre savvy. I realized once I jumped off that wall, when the fall damage hit from when I jumped off the wall, I'm like, oh, I'm signing up for, okay. All right. There was one Tumblr post I saw of like the owner of 1/3 of Oakhurst's brain cells. The genre savvy creator piloting him to his inevitable demise. And then Avid in the corner being like speedrunning the doctor's patients. I saw that post and I'm like, yep, you got it. You understand the prompt. All right. No, because, yeah, like, I think I understood the character enough where it's like, yeah, here we go. This could be good. Now, I had no idea the impact that would have on the overall story. I had no idea that me getting turned would lead to the finale that we got. Right? No idea. No plan, no intention. Nothing pre-planned for that. But the fact that it did is beautiful. Returns his Moon Knight. Oh. Doc wouldn't return. You know how in Revivify in D&D it says if the soul is willing? Doc's done. He is done. If there is ever a season 2, if I'm invited back for season 2, I will be playing a new character. Doc is very much finished. And I think I've told a complete story. And I'm really proud of the story.
Escaped classes and can now tune into stream.
Hello, welcome in. Lil Mia, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. He's tired, he gets to sleep now. I need to know what happened with Cleo and Wolfie Pearl. Yeah. Well, Cleo's probably gonna do, and Pearl are probably both gonna do a breakdown stream. Like, they are the authoritative sources on their character. I think at this point you need to go talk to them, to both of them, because everybody obviously took a lot. Oh, Cleo's live right now. Oh, Beck, can we get another shout out, please? Right. Oh, we already broke down. Cleo, Abolish, and Ren are all live. Oh, a lot of us are live. Okay, cool. A lot of us are live. I already shouted her out a while ago. Love to see New Beginning Vampires in the Dynamic. I have seen the Vampire Swap AU, which is very fun. I will say that the tier 3 design that somebody has made for the Vampire Swap AU doc is... Oh, that's bang on. That's really good. If Doc wasn't going to be a monster, and if Doc was going to be evil Frankenstein doctor, turning the monocle metal all black and putting like some black and red trims on the like more buckles on the side and the black and red trim and a little bit of fur around the neck on the docks. Oh, delicious. So good. So good. It's so perfect. The swap is Doc as a starting vamp with like a mask on to hide the fangs, right? Tier 3 Doc swap. The monocle is turned to rose-tinted glass with black metal and a black chain that goes down to a bunch of like red and black straps on the side of like the double-breasted folded, and there's just fur around the neck. So good. So good. It is glorious. Very good. $5,500 from the town being poisoned. 6313 is the final kill count. Very good. Where can we see the art? It is on Tumblr. I went to go find it afterwards, and I couldn't. I don't know if it's because... Hold on. I don't know if it's because I'm just not good at searching on Tumblr, or if the post maybe got moved or removed, or I was using the wrong tags or something. Yeah. You want to look at my cure to a modern AU on Twitter? After stream, yes, I'm going to go back to being a lurker and not so much of a lurker on multiple different social media sites to all of the amazing fan art people have created. I said this in the disc stealing stream. I'm excited to be able to go and read some of the things that people have written now, because I didn't want to accidentally steal any lines from any AU content that people have written and turning them into canon lines and making them feel like either I ripped them off or decanonized something that they would have said in their story, or canonized it in a way that kind of broke it. Look, I caught a lot of flack recently for responding to somebody about a thing on AO3, and about a topic. And I don't think the idea of like don't go there is valid or healthy, right? I don't think that is. What? Just ask. Compared to art, but both are just. Both are varied. Both are. I think. Krakow. I think the thing that people sometimes lose track of is separating the person from the character, multiple different ways. And I think that's the thing that in other forms of cinema, it's really easy to separate a person and a character because there's all these extra things. But then again, people get obsessed a lot with the person, right? I'm all for the concept of you gotta filter it properly. Sure, fine. At the same time, if the person says that this is not okay and you shouldn't do it, the lack of empathy or care or consideration or respect that certain subgroups of the internet show towards people is inexcusable. And I know that will probably rub some people the wrong way, but that is my position. So like the obligation should not be on creators to self-censor or self-filter to hide people violating their body autonomy, their personality, their personhood, and their respect. Full stop. And the people who brag about violating that, in my mind, are the same level of, that's the same level of behavior for the people who perpetrate assaults of that manner. Full stop. And I caught a lot of flack for telling somebody off recently about that because they happen to be young. And I don't care. Because if anything, I hope they were young enough to learn and know better. And that's it. Sorry, I got very in my head there for a second. I apologize. My characters, there's a sheet pinned on my Tumblr. Me as a person, no. Me as a person, do not romance me with anybody. I am happily married to the love of my life that I have been together with for over 20 years at this point. I'm good. I got my person, I got my family, I got my kids. I'm done. Right? Platonic as much as you want. Do not romance me with anybody. Go ahead and bloodlet away. That's what the character was there for. That's okay. Right? Intentionally. Yeah. People are saying stuff like that's censorship or that's ruining somebody's First Amendment rights. Your First Amendment rights is not to get arrested by the government for things that you say. It does not give you the right to violate a person's personhood or their body autonomy or their self-image. It does not. And people who try to oversimplify it to that degree are coming from a place of, I am the main character and everyone else is here to serve my plot. And that is a level of narcissism I will not let stand. And I don't care. So I don't know how to say this. I come from a place of inherent privilege by being a 37-year-old straight white man. Cool. I'll be loud and annoying because when other people get to be loud and annoying, they get told off or ignored or marginalized. I don't get to do that. This is the one time I get to play my majority card. For good. Yay. Played. Done. It's the one to... Not married for 20 years. Dating. We started dating when we were 17. Married for 12. We started dating when we were both 17. We got hired to the same McDonald's at the same day, which was very fun. Took 4 months to get her number. Had to wait until her car broke down. Get some time alone. And then we started dating. 42? No, I'm 37. It's 20 years. 20 years last month. She knows that you can cook. The McDonald's... We emailed them. We did genuinely email McDonald's about the wedding. We shot our shot that they would send something because we thought it would be funny. No response. But we shot our shot. I thought it would be funny. So I did shoot my shot. We got a cake at the reception, which was a Dominican cake. My wife's from the Dominican Republic originally. So we got the guava cake with like from a Dominican bakery in our original hometown. And it was decorated with yellow frosting and like a big arches and everything else. It was a very McDonald's decorated cake, but it was very fun. We rented out like an Italian restaurant that was close to our house, and like 40, 50 people, we all went there for the party. And we made ourselves a little McDonald's cake because we got married on the Carnival Dream. We got married on the Carnival Dream. We got married on a cruise ship, which was so much fun. First people on the boat. We did our ceremony. It was like a non-denominational ceremony, but we did our ceremony. We went to one of the bars on the ship, which was closed to the public. We partied in that bar for probably 2 or 3 hours. 4 o'clock rolled around. The ship honks its horn. If you don't have a ticket, get off. And we go immediately to our honeymoon. We did a photo shoot around the ship, which was beautiful. The only funny thing about that is we had to do muster stations in the suit and wedding dress. So everybody else is standing there in like shorts and flip-flops and sunglasses and everything else. And we're there in giant poofy dress and tailored suit. And all we're hearing is, aww. But it was very funny to have to walk up to muster stations and be in line. And she's just carrying her dress in front of her. It was a lot of fun. It was really good. Right? So yeah. So when I say don't ship me as a person, that's because I'm done. I'm good. My characters, doom them away. I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I was leaning into it. I think if anyone's responsible for it, it's kind of me. That's kind of my fault. You kind of did. I saw something somewhere about how this is one series where as the creators, we all kind of leaned into the fandom culture a lot. Part of that is just Avid. It's just Avid being Avid. And the other part is I am such a proverbial yes-ander. I would nosedive into a bit. Full stop. Right? Avid is just Avid. Avid, like, let's be honest. Sire Daddy is barely top 5. For anybody who's like, oh, it's so funny that Avid was so leaned into it. Go look up The Love That Milked. Okay? Go look up The Love That Milked. That's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you where to find it. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But just know that The Love That Milked, find it. Find it. And for those of you who know, don't help them. Let them find it on their own. That's even funnier. Don't help them. Don't help them. Let them find it on their own. The Love That Milked. They should have known what they were getting into. I want to know. You must find the ancient text on yourself. This is not a journey in which you can be shown the way. It is one in which the journey is part of the lesson, and therefore you must adventure on this on your own. Godspeed. Godspeed. We cannot help. I'm not going to be roundabout researching testing that in my search bar. Hey, what risks are you willing to take to learn the truth? What risks are you willing to take to learn the truth? And now I know what this means. Have you ever looked back and think about what exactly the order of events to lead you to a certain point in your life is? I think it's almost exactly 60. I think it's exactly 60 bucks. Too many times to count? Fair. 50. This is so cool. And this I did before vampires. That's how long this has been in process, right? Imagine we release this book now again. That'd be wild. Or Clash Out. Clash Out's available for 2 more weeks, y'all. If you haven't, if you want to grab something that I'm involved in, that I think you would have a lot of fun with, especially if you go to conventions or something like that, or you play in public, or you have different activities that you go onto. Clash Out is available for the next 2 weeks for pre-order from Cleo cards. It is a very fun game, which I think you'll have fun. Thank you, Cactus. Hell yeah. Ask Legster. What? What happened? I missed something. I was looking down. So I can get it again next TwitchCon. I'm still very proud of the recording. You ruined me with that, okay? I'm upset. You got me so good. That was cruel. that was cruel. The love that milked means. It's not a me thing. It's an Avid thing. So you're fine. You're okay. You got Tubbo like that. Nice. We're almost done. There's only like 3 left. 55. You don't have to look into it. It is not part of required reading. I would to give you context, Derpy. That is, I would say, equivalent to Avid's DJPD. Slightly different, but just so you know, like the rough level of what we're talking about here. Is what? Oh, don't worry about that. That's some old Lagundo lore that you all can learn one day. We've yapped for enough today. We need to get rid of the command for it. We need to make people put in more work to learn it. Somebody asked if SBK Lagundo has any specific lore. Not yet. I have some things that I've been cooking. Multiverse Lagundo, like DM 100 Days Multiverse Lagundo has lore, but not SBK Lagundo. Not yet. I don't have anything planned. All right, everybody. Just because I can. I think that's where we're going to end it today. And I think that's the best place and the best thing to call it. That's great. That's I did canonically destroy Skyblock Kingdoms 1, but that's not what I meant. Okay, let's see. Is Cleo still alive? Let's send it over to Cleo. Well, we're gonna keep throwing bricks. Made the month worthwhile. Thank you. All right, everybody. Our raid message is thanks for the brick. Our raid message is thanks for the bricks. Okay. Time to gather up your bricks. Thanks for the bricks. In whatever version you want. If you were part of the Golden Kappa train, please use it. Okay? So, if you unlock that from the Golden Kappa train, please do. Please use it. Because we get to flex a little bit. Okay? Thank you all so much. The what? Yeah, you missed it. You missed it, Derpy. Thank you all so much for an amazing series in Vampires SMP, for an amazing stream. We have a lot coming in the next couple weeks on both channels. Lots of fun videos, lots more SBK, lots of other things. Some big things coming to SBK very, very soon that I'm very excited for. Keep an eye out for that. And some big stuff coming to Lagundo Prime, which is going to be coming soon. It'll be good. All right, everybody. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. See you all very, very soon. Send our love over to Cleo. Bye-bye.
Hi, Legs! Thanks for the watch the cats, guys. Cats get all attention. So I don't want to show anything. Yeah, we were just talking about this. Yeah, me and Legs were basically like I showed Legs